Hello, hi, good morning, everyone. Okay, yeah. See, before going for Microsoft Azure, just I want to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Sekhar, having 15 years of experience on Microsoft technologies, currently working as a Azure architect. Okay, so yeah, so this is my brief introduction about myself. Okay, yeah. Next, before going for Microsoft Azure, just I want to let you know something about IT infrastructure. Okay, yeah. Now have a look. Okay, do you know what is the IT infrastructure? Any idea? What is the IT infrastructure? Very simple. IT infrastructure is nothing but what? Collection of hardware, software, switches, network, load balancer is called IT infrastructure. Okay, what is the IT infrastructure? Collection of hardware, software, switches, network, load balancer is called IT infrastructure. Okay, so this is the documentation. Okay, great. See, so first, this is the exact picture of IT infrastructure. So what all things comes under IT infrastructure, guys? Like servers, storage, network, database, hardware systems, server racks. That all we will call it as what? IT infrastructure. Very simple. What is the IT infrastructure? It is collection of hardware, software, switches, network, load balancer. Is called IT infrastructure. Okay, very simple. If you go for any organizations, whatever the things are visible, that we will call it as IT infrastructure. Okay, for example, if we enter into any organization like TCS, what are the things are visible? Like server, storage, network, database, switches, routers, cables, okay, hardware devices, hub, okay, network hubs. That all we will call it as IT infrastructure. Do you know to maintain our own IT infrastructure, we required what? Data center, guys. Okay, without data center, there is no organization in the world. I am repeating, what is the data center? Data center is a heart of the organization where we can store our personal or organization information. Personal or organization information. Okay, so that is about what? Data centers. I am repeating, what is the data center? Data center is a heart of the organization where we can store our personal or application or organization data is called data center. Okay, so this is the exact picture of data center, guys. This is the exact picture of data center. Okay, if you go for TCS, Wipro, Cognizant, any company, they have their own data centers. If you consider TCS employee headcount is 6,30,000 employees are working in TCS. So what does it mean? All members will have their laptops or desktops. All these desktops or laptops are communicated together and communicated together all to data center. So that is the exact picture of data center. Okay. So exactly. See, in on-premises, if we want to provision something, like assume that we got one new project where I would like to build 5 servers. 5 servers in the sense, first we have to submit the request to data center team. Data center team will allocate the space. Once they have allocated the space, then first we have to deploy Windows operating system, Windows or Linux. Then configure the network. Okay. Next, configure the what? Switches. What is that? Switches. Next, configure the load balancer. What is that? Configure the load balancer. Next, apply the firewall. Apply the what? Firewall. So install monitoring tools. Install monitoring tools. To perform all these activities, it will take long time. What is that? It will take long time, and we have to spend lot of budget. Okay, very simple. To provision 5 servers or to provision new infrastructure for our new project requirement, it will take long time and we have to spend lot of budget. Okay, lot of budget, lot of time. So this is the exactly cost increasing for IT industry. So that's why this is the one reason why entire IT industry looking towards cloud, cloud, cloud. Okay, see, to maintain our own data center, it is not a small task. We have to spend a lot of time, lot of budget. Budget in the sense like a course and course money we have to spend, right? So nowadays, as you know that already, every rupee is countable. Either it is family or organization or business, whatever it is. Now they are counting for every rupee. Okay, so this is the one reason why entire IT industry is looking towards cloud, 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 cloud. Right. So as I said, so to maintain this data center, we need different teams. Different team means we need Windows team, okay, network team, next monitoring team. What is that? Monitoring team. Next, firewall team. Okay, firewall team. Next, we can say application support team. Next, infrastructure management team. We need to provide 24 by 7 support for infrastructure level. So where exactly cost getting increased? Like Windows team, networking team, monitoring team, firewall team, application team. To maintain these many teams, obviously there would be a cost. Assume that for every resource package around 15 lakhs. So 15 into 10 members, 10 around it will go like course and course money. Now, where exactly IT industry doesn't require to spend the money, that much money to maintain the infrastructure. So this is the first reason entire IT industry why they are looking for cloud. Okay. Not only that, there are many challenges are there to maintain our own data center. So these are the challenges. See, we need dedicated space for housing infrastructure. To establish one data center, first we are looking for what? Land. You know, right? Now land cost is very high. Okay, so we cannot go and establish the data center in one village, right? If we are getting land very cheap, we cannot go and establish the land over there. So we have to look for other parameters like transport, employees, okay, and infrastructure. Infrastructure means, so if you want to install any data center, we should provide 24 by 7 electricity. That's why any company, if they would like to establish any country, any state, any city, first they will look for infrastructure, whether the government providing 24 by 7 electricity or not. Okay, if there is a power outage, then you should be able to run the data center with a battery or generator. That is the cost again, right? Next, we need high bandwidth internet. Okay, high bandwidth internet means assume that my data center is there in New York. Okay, I am sitting in Hyderabad. To access the data, we need high bandwidth internet. High bandwidth internet means at least you should maintain like gigabytes of speed. In our home, if we use 100 Mbps itself, we are spending like 1000 rupees per month. Okay, to access huge size of data. Okay, and to access application related storage data application anything, we need what? High bandwidth internet. So that is again cost. That is again cost. Next, redundant power supply. As he said, so for maintain this data center, we need to provide 24 by 7 electricity. So in order to avoid outage and all, we have to maintain our battery or what is that? Generator. That is about what? Redundant power supply. Next, efficient cooling system. If we enter into the data center, you can see less than 10 degrees Celsius temperature, guys. Okay, less than 10 degrees Celsius temperature. Again, that is the cost. Clear? Next, high physical security. So high physical security means if we maintain the data center, we should maintain what is that physical security. Unauthorized person should not enter into the data center. Unauthorized persons should not enter into the data center. Okay, best example, if we had 20 plus years of experience in IT, even though you are not eligible to enter the data center in same company. Why? Because that is the security violation. Next, another thing is disaster recovery. See, for example, this is the data center, right? Assume that there would be some outage for this data center. Assume that or the data center got crashed. Okay, if data center got crashed, what will happen, guys? Your applications requires downtime. If application require downtime means your business requires downtime. If business has some downtime, then client will not be happy. If clients are not happy, even our jobs are not happy. Clear? So that is the dependency. Okay, so in order to avoid these, what is that? Uh, Crashing this data center, what should we do? We have to maintain another data center called DR. What is that? DR. Okay, DR in the sense disaster recovery. So one data center crash, another data center should be provide the service to customers. That we will call it as disaster recovery. Disaster means something damage. Recovery means recovery from there. Okay, so best example, disaster. COVID is the disaster for health. Okay, how did we recover? By taking what is that? Vaccines and all. Same way, uh, if you observe in the year 2000, there should be a terrorist attack the World Trade Center in US. So why they have targeted for World Trade Center? In US, they have beautiful buildings than World Trade Center. Why only they have targeted for World Trade Center in US? Any idea? In the year 2001, 2000, I think. Yeah, 2001. Why? Because all US federal government data center, they have established it in World Trade Center. Okay, if terrorists collapse that data center economically, you can bring down that US. Okay, as you know that already. Uh, that is the main reason terrorists target about World Trade Center. Okay, even though they lost that infrastructure, they did not lose even single rupee. Physically, they lost the building, but data wise, they haven't lost any data. Even single record, they haven't missed out. Do you know what is the reason? What is the secret behind that? They had maintained the what? Disaster recoveries data center. Okay, so they had another data center somewhere they have maintained. Clear? Because of that, they have recovered the data immediately. There is no business loss. Economically, they haven't lost. Clear? Next. So that is about data disaster recovery. So to maintain another data center, again, that is the cost. Okay. Next, hardware replacement. See, guys, as you know that already, nowadays, every day we are getting one new technology into the market. Okay, every day we are getting one new technology into the market. Like to support background, you have to upgrade your hardware devices as well. Okay, best example. Initially, we were using one smartphone with 1 GB RAM. Okay, 1 GB RAM. Now 2 GB, 3 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB RAM mobiles also there in the market. Okay, why we are spending that much amount for only one mobile device? We are spending 20K per annum. Okay, why? Any idea? Anyone? So why? Because see, uh, whatever the apps launched by vendors to support them, we have to upgrade hardware devices as well. Okay. So as he said, uh, every day we are getting one new technology into the market. Okay. New technology in the means application enhancement, infrastructure upgradation, uh, patches. Okay. So for security related patches, vulnerabilities, every day we have to upgrade. Why? Because to maintain our server systems healthy. Okay. Best example, for example, now AI, artificial intelligence came into the picture. What is that? Artificial intelligence came into the picture. Okay. When artificial intelligence, it won't support our normal infrastructure, guys, like 2 GB RAM, 5 GB RAM to run the what is that artificial intelligence application. It won't support our hardware devices. There would be a separate what is that GPU chips are required. Okay, you know, right? NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA company. Now that is the world #1 valuable company. Okay, earlier it was first Microsoft, next Apple, third position is NVIDIA. Okay, do you know why NVIDIA all of a sudden came into the picture and become as a #1 company? Why? Because whatever the chips they have developed, like GPU chips, GPU, okay, that is high demand and your AI application will run on top of GPU chips. So now other like Intel, AMD, they are not supporting. So that's why there would be more demand for this company from Microsoft and Google, some other top 10 companies. So all of a sudden the price got increased. And now it is the become as a #1 company in the world. Okay, so as he said, every day we are getting new technology into the market. To support it, you need to change hardware devices as well. So because of all these reasons, entire IT industry looking towards what? Cloud, 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 cloud. Okay, yeah. Now we people tell me, guys, what is the cloud? Any idea? So this is the reason why should we go for cloud computing. Now you people tell me what is the cloud computing? Am I audible? I hope my voice is clear, right? Let me know if there are any disturbance. Anil, Rajiv, Swapnali, Vasu.
Yeah, your voice is clear.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Yeah,
clear.
now if people tell me, guys, what is the cloud computing? So nowadays, that is the generic term. Okay. Yeah, so what is the cloud? Note it down. A cloud is nothing but collection of remote services. Very simple definition. Cloud is nothing but what? Collection of remote services and access them over the internet is called cloud computing. Okay. Nowadays, one cloud account and one internet connectivity, one laptop, that is more than enough. You can start our business, develop one application, post it on cloud within fraction of minutes, then that will make it available for public within fraction of minutes. Okay, that is the power of cloud computing. For example, if you would like to provision like 100 servers, yes, we can make it ready for within a minute. Okay, you know, right? Nowadays, time directionally proportional to money, guys. Directionally proportional to money. Time directionally proportional to money. If you spend more time, more money. Less time, less money. That is the trend now it is following. Even IT industry everywhere. Now, here, cloud is nothing but collection of remote services and access them over the internet is called cloud computing. Okay, so all these services we can handle remotely, right? Yeah, next. So in cloud computing, there are three types of services. One is as, PaaS, SaaS. Clear? Yeah, so as in a sense, infrastructure as a services. What is that as? Infrastructure as a services. Now, you people tell me, guys, what all things comes under infrastructure as a service? Anyone?
RAM, CPU, using
Yeah,
all
I can
infrastructure related
say,
things.
yeah, virtual machines, storage account, okay, Next, load balancer. Clear. These all comes under what? Infrastructure as a services. So as I said, when you go for cloud computing, if you would like to provision 100 servers at a time, yes, we can make it ready for within a minute, guys. So here you need not expertise in operating system. You need not to be expertise in networking. You need not have to worry about monitoring tools, etc., etc. Why? Because they are inbuilt. Just go and give your server name. According to that, it will configure. So then you can go and deploy your application. Clear? So that is about what? Infrastructure as a services. Okay, here see virtual machine storage, network storage, load balancer. These all comes under infrastructure as a services. Next, PaaS. What is the PaaS, guys? Platform as a services. Okay, many people might have been confusion on PaaS. PaaS in the sense very simple. Domino's pizza. If you go and order Domino's, if you order the pizza, they will make it ready everything. Okay, so that pizza you can eat it as is, or else you can add pepper, you can add sauce, and whatever the items you like, you can add it and have it, right? Same way, here they are providing runtime environment. What is that? They are providing runtime environment. On top of it, we can host any type of application like Java, PHP, Python, Ruby, Node.js, whatever you want, you would like to deploy it. So deployment of application, just it will take a minute. That is not a big challenge. Okay, you can drag and drop, or you can automate using DevOps. You can automate using some third-party tools under. That is about what PaaS. See, this is powerful, guys. In cloud computing nowadays, it is powerful. Okay, no one would like to maintain the infrastructure nowadays. Okay, so even Azure Artificial Intelligence comes under PaaS. Kubernetes, AKS, comes under PaaS, and ACS, Azure Container Services, comes under PaaS. Okay, so this is about what? The powerful feature of Microsoft is what? Platform as a services. Okay, yeah, next. SaaS. Other one is final thing is SaaS. Do you know what is the best example for SaaS? Software as a services. Okay, so in our day-to-day life, whatever the operations we are performing in offices, in IT, already we enter into the SaaS, guys, software as a services. Okay, when you go for software as a service, nothing is in your hand. Everything will be managed by the vendor. Just you have to consume it, whatever they have provided. That is about what? SaaS. Can you tell me best example for SaaS, guys? Anyone?
Certificates like licensing.
Uh, Gmail, okay, OneDrive, Google Drive, they are comes under PaaS. Okay, another thing is Office 365. I hope you might have heard about it, Office 365. Okay, formerly used to call it as Office 365. Now they have changed the name to Microsoft 365. Okay, Microsoft 365 suite comes under what? SaaS, guys. Under Microsoft 365, we have MS Outlook. Okay, MS Teams. There is no other chatting tool to beat MS Teams. Okay, yeah. Next, Microsoft SharePoint, Microsoft Power BI. What is that? Power BI, Power Automation. Next, uh, Dynamic CRM, Microsoft Dynamic CRM. Okay, Microsoft Office. I can say like MS Word, PPT, Excel. Okay, and they are comes under what? Office 365 suite, guys. Okay, let us list it down. See, this is the best example for Microsoft 365. Okay, like calendar, complaints, Dynamics, Excel, Forms, OneDrive, OneNote, Outlook, and Microsoft Teams, Power BI, Power Automation, SharePoint, and To Do, Word, Hammer. These all comes under what? Microsoft 365. Blindly, we can say best example for software as a services is Microsoft 365. This is one of the succeeded product in the market. Okay, no other tool is there to beat Microsoft 365 suite. That is the world number one. Okay, yeah, great. So if you want difference between on-premises and cloud. Okay, on-premises and cloud. So in on-premises, see, network, storage, servers, middleware, runtime, to perform everything, we require data center, guys. What do you require? Data center. Okay, so as you said, that is called on-premises. When you go for cloud, either you can go for as, PaaS, or SaaS. If I go for as, okay, then whatever the things are highlighted with red color, networking, storage, servers, visualization, that all will be taken care by vendor. And on top of it, what type of operating system you are looking. Best example, I need Windows, okay, or Linux. On top of it, what type of application provisioning, that all depends on your requirement. That all comes under infrastructure as a services. Okay, next, as you said, PaaS. This is the powerful. In Azure Artificial Intelligence, all services they deployed as a PaaS, guys. Very powerful. One type of cloud service model in Azure. Okay, whatever it is. Next here, see till runtime they have provided. Here deploy your application. Here deploy application in the sense the application could be anything, guys. Okay, either it is Java, .NET, PHP, Python, Ruby, whatever it is, you can post it. Here you need not worry about installation, configuration, management, firewall setting, networking configuration, port configuration. That all you need not have to take worry about it. Everything would be managed by vendor. Okay, next, software as a services is what? Everything would be managed by vendor. So nothing is in our hand. That we will call it as Microsoft 365. That is the one set. Next. So this is about what? Types of cloud service deployment models. Okay. Yeah. Next. There are different types of cloud computing in the market. What is that? Different types of cloud computing in the market. One is public, private, hybrid. What is the public, guys? Anyone? What is the public? The resources which can be accessible is called public. I am repeating. What is the public? The resources which can be accessible from anywhere in the world is called public. Nowadays, everything is public. Am I right? Your business is public. Gold price, public. Petrol and fuel price, public. iPhone, public. Everything is public. Okay, so what does that mean? Your content can be reached every corner of the world is called public. Okay, yeah, it is powerful. What is the public? The resources which can be accessible from anywhere in the world is called public cloud. Private in the sense, the resources which can be accessible within the corporate network is called private. Okay, within the corporate network. For example, you will go to office, okay, then connected to VPN means virtual private network. Then we will able to access all client related server systems. Then the moment when you disconnect the VPN, we cannot access all client related data. That is what private. What is the hybrid, guys? You know, right? We are calling it as hybrid model. Hybrid automobiles, like hybrid cars. Okay. What does it mean exactly? What is a hybrid? The combination of public plus private cloud called hybrid cloud. Okay. Work from home, work from office, that combination we can call it as hybrid model. Same way, here hybrid cloud in the sense the combination of public plus private cloud called hybrid cloud. Okay. Yeah, great. Next, there are different vendors are there to provide cloud computing technology, guys. Okay, there are different vendors are there to provide cloud computing technology. What are they? Can you list it down? One is Microsoft Azure. Second one is what? AWS. Third one, Google. Okay. Fourth one, IBM Bluemix. Fifth one, Oracle. Okay. Seventh one, come on, OpenStack. Okay. Eighth one, Alibaba. Alibaba. Alibaba, it is relevant to China cloud computing. Out of them, very, very, very popular in the market is these two guys. Okay, if you consider cloud market is 100%, cloud market is 100%. So out of them, AWS and Azure, they occupied 80%. Remaining all what? 20%, guys. Remaining of 20%. So why Microsoft Azure? Why not AWS? Now market leader is Microsoft Azure, no doubt in that. Why Microsoft become as a market leader in cloud computing is Microsoft, they have integrated artificial intelligence with every product. Every product. Okay, so artificial intelligence, that is a revolution in the market. Microsoft came up with the Copilot, copilot.microsoft.com. So the Copilot they have integrated with every product of Microsoft. Okay, so that's why now market leader is Microsoft Azure. Okay, so you know, right? See, observe here my mouse movements. This is the Copilot. They have integrated with Windows operating system. They have integrated with Microsoft 365. They have integrated with the browser, that is Edge browser. Okay, so they have integrated with cloud computing. Everything now, Copilot is part of every Microsoft product. Using Copilot, you can automatically it will write the code 80%. Code itself it is writing down. Okay, yeah, so that is the power of Copilot. Clear? So why Microsoft Azure, why not AWS is cost, guys. As you know that already, since 5 decades. Okay, so Microsoft has many products like Windows Server, SQL Server, artificial intelligence, Dynamics CRM, Microsoft Teams, okay, Microsoft 365 suite. Most of the products are competitor for every product in the market. Clear? Yeah. So first thing, what is the Microsoft Azure? What is the Microsoft Azure, guys? Why they have mentioned only Azure? They can mention Microsoft Cloud, right? Instead, why did they take in that word Azure keyword? Very simple. Azure generic term is blue color sky. Google it. Azure exact generic term and meaning of Azure is blue color sky. Clouds are sitting on top of what? Sky. So that is the name. That is the one reason the innovation of Azure keyword. Okay. Yeah. Next. So what is the Azure? What is the Azure, guys? Azure is a comprehensive set of cloud services. See, earlier starting, this is the exact logo of Microsoft Azure. Later, they have changed it like this, like a symbol. Now it is a symbol like this, guys. Okay, yeah. What is the Microsoft Azure? Azure is a comprehensive set of cloud services. Here, comprehensive means group of, set of cloud services. Okay, where we can build, deploy, manage, and access the applications through global network data centers. This keyword is very important. Through global network data center. Global network data centers means, what does it mean? What is that? Global network data centers. Okay, global network data centers means Microsoft maintain world-class global infrastructure and you people can deploy your services anywhere in the world. For example, I have more customers in Singapore. Yes, I will go and deploy my services in Singapore data center. You know, right? Now business at your doorstep. Now business at your doorstep. If you book something, that is comes at our door. Am I right? So nowadays, what does it mean? Market, data, okay, and the devices, services, whatever it is, business at customer doorstep. Okay, so we here why I am telling global infrastructure means Microsoft has their data centers around the world. Wherever you go, you can go and deploy your services. Okay, so that is the power of Microsoft Azure, right? So where we can build any services and make it high available for your customers. Make it high available means assume that there is a Ukraine and Russia war is going on. Assume that Russia collapsed the all Ukraine data centers. Still, Ukraine people, they can access the data because of what? High availability. They are maintaining the data in different regions, different countries. That all depends on business requirement. Clear? So that is about what? Microsoft Azure. I am repeating. This is the interview question. If you go and attend Microsoft, first question they will ask you, what is Microsoft? Why Microsoft? Okay. So what is the Microsoft Azure? Microsoft Azure is a comprehensive set of cloud services where we can build, deploy, manage, and access the application through global network data centers. Is called Microsoft Azure. Okay. Yeah. See, guys. This is the history of Microsoft Azure. Let us type. So generally, Microsoft Azure. Earlier, we used to call it as Windows Azure, guys. Starting in the year 2010, Microsoft came into the picture with the cloud computing. That time we will call it as Windows Azure. Later, in the year of 2014, okay, they renamed it Microsoft Azure. In the year 2014, guys. Okay. Initially, in the year 2010, they introduced cloud computing with the name of Windows Azure. Later, they changed it to Microsoft Azure. Now, officially, we used to call it as Microsoft Azure. Okay. In the year 2016, 2014 or 16, Nadella Satya became as a CEO of Microsoft. Okay. From there, there would be a lot of innovations happen. Clear? Yeah. Next. Why Microsoft? Why not AWS? See, this is the directly I pull it out from Microsoft official site. See, Azure has global regions than any other cloud provider. Here, other cloud provider, who is the competitor? AWS, guys. Who is the competitor? AWS. Offering scale, bring your application closer to customers. Bring your application closer to customers. Okay. Now, your data is reaching to every corner of every country. Am I right? If we are posting something in Facebook, Instagram, yeah, those reels and all, what is that? Appearing for everyone in the world. Am I right? So now everything is globe. Okay. So here, why I'm telling globe is, see, they are maintaining 60 plus regions, 140 countries. Microsoft has their own data centers. Okay. If I have more customers in South India, yeah, I can go and deploy my application in Chennai data centers. Clear? Yeah. So this is about what? Why Microsoft Azure? Why not AWS? Next. So apart from that, cost, guys, less cost. Okay, less cost means, for example, see, this is the Azure, guys, AZ. Okay, this is what? AWS. Okay, yeah. First, I would like to purchase one Windows machine. If I go and purchase it from Microsoft Azure, assume that I can get it for 100 rupees. Okay, same thing if you would like to purchase it from AWS, then the cost would be 1,000 rupees. So here 10 times more expense. Why? Because even AWS come to Microsoft and purchase that product and supply for customers. Okay, that would be double. As you said, first point itself, nowadays, cost. Wherever you go, cost. Okay, less cost with better service. That is the market trend nowadays, right? Yeah, next. Now, first thing is, why Microsoft Azure, why not AWS is so less cost. Okay, next, instant capacity. You know, right? Nowadays, everything is instant. Okay, even our life become as an instant. Okay, if you would like to what need something, go and purchase it instantly. People are, there is no forecast, there is no plans nowadays, right? Now here instant capacity means, assume that my project requires 10 servers. Yes, I can make it ready within span of a minute. I'm telling only minute, not even 2 minutes. Why? Because we can provision the infrastructure within fraction of a minute, guys. Okay, next, and speed and agility. Okay, so as your application reaching to for entire globe, we can maintain, we can distribute our application across the globe. Okay, next, open and flexible. Okay, and it is secure. Security is main concern, guys. Wherever you go nowadays, security is the golden term. Okay, so Microsoft has 70 plus complaints. It is certified by US federal government, all other countries government. So Microsoft Azure is very secure. No one can track and no one can hack the data. Why? Because Microsoft making the complaints in different layers. Different layers means assume that this is the data center. Okay, so they are maintaining security in data center level, networking level, data level, and security level, and your application level, and OS level. So these many layers, Microsoft maintaining the security. Okay, so Microsoft Azure certified by 70 plus compliance by US federal government, China, India, like there would be some complaints, right? That should be certified. So Microsoft is the market leader. They are challenging for hackers. What is that? Hack the data. So even though there would be strong hackers, assume that they hit the data center. What will happen? Immediately the data center will get closed, the data will be moved to another data center. From there, it will provide the service to customers. Okay, that is the power of Microsoft Azure. Clear? There is no, what is that? As of now, there is no news. Microsoft data centers hacked by someone. Okay, there is no outage on that. That is the power of, what is that? Microsoft Azure. These are overview of Microsoft Azure. Just we summarize the point. What is the on-premises? What are the data center? What are the challenges are there to maintain our own data centers? Why cloud computing? What is the cloud computing? Why should I go for cloud computing? Next, types of vendors, and why Microsoft Azure? Why not AWS? Okay, so these are the just demo we have provided, and information about cloud computing. Okay, if we had any questions, feel free and ask me. Actually, there are multiple certification papers are there. I can say 30 plus certification papers are there relevant to Microsoft Azure. I can say Microsoft Azure, what is that? Administration, Azure DevOps, okay, Azure Security Engineer, okay, Azure Architect. Got it. Next, Azure Cyber Security. What is that? Cyber Security. Azure Data Engineer. Okay. Next, Azure Artificial Intelligence, like Azure SAP. Azure Solution for SAP. Like we have 30 plus certification papers. I am going to point it out here is Azure Administration plus Azure DevOps. So this is the mandatory, guys. Administration is mandatory. Okay, I'm not asking you to come and join my session like only, what is that, administration and DevOps. You can go for any cloud. Administration is mandatory when you enter into the cloud computing. Without administration, if you go and learn directly any course, that is waste. Okay, again you have to come back and learn administration, move forward. Okay, so coming to the Azure, at this moment I am covering Azure administration with DevOps topic. So the DevOps now it is again upgrading DevSecOps. DevSecOps. Next, you can see in the market ML apps. ML apps means machine learning apps. Next trend is AI apps. Okay, apps. Okay, artificial intelligence application. So that is near. That is in testing. So everything going forward, AI on top. Every product on top of AI will be there, guys. Okay, testing, deployment, okay, and writing the code, everything will be taken care by AI. Okay, yeah, this is about what overview of Microsoft Azure. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free and ask me, don't hesitate. Anil, do you have any questions?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Rajiv, Saurabh,
Yeah, no, 1 second. I don't
yeah,
have.
Swapnil, Veer. Yeah, so this is the overview of Microsoft Azure. Tomorrow I am going to present it what are the modules I am going to cover, and we'll show you how to subscribe for Azure Free Trial. Okay, keep an eye. As I said, Microsoft Azure is the market leader now. I am not telling as a faculty, as I am working employee, you people can acquire it outside and according to that proceed. Okay. Yeah. Okay, go through this video. I will share this PPT later. I will upload it into OneDrive link and share with you. You can download it. Okay, go through that. If you have any questions, feel free and ask me in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about how to subscribe for Azure Free Trial and what are the modules I am going to cover, Azure Administration and DevOps. Okay. Yeah. Do you have any questions for today's session? Just this is the demo. Nothing. Why we should go for cloud? Why Microsoft Azure? Why not on-premises? And challenges of on-premises data center.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, if no questions, yes, that is well and good. Shall we wind up the call?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can wind up.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate your 1 hour time. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.